Good morning to all of you. At first, when Dhanapal told me that the function is going to be held on a Saturday, I didn't feel really enthused, because Saturday is the time when you wind down. So I thought of actually taking a reasonably long weekend, also combining it with Friday, which happens to be a festival holiday. Then I suddenly realized I am called there not to write the book, but just to release it. So that made me relax a lot. And real hard part of writing the book has already been done, and we are here only to receive the honors. About Dhanapal, I don't have to tell you much. All of us know Dhanapal, and I had the privilege of having him as a trainee under the ACS regulations in my company. So he was initially one of the other trainees who used to frequent our office and go through the papers, occasionally meet me and discuss with me. But in those days, even in these days, we have a study circle meeting within our own company. During one of those meetings, I found him to be different. In fact, I cautioned myself that in future I have to prepare myself better for facing people like Dhanapal. He had a number of original ideas, and I found him away from the ordinary and definitely a different person to talk to, especially on the subject. It was very educative on both the sides, so we used to have a number of meetings even thereafter, and fortunately we have been able to maintain our relationship even after he passed out, and presently he is practicing as a company secretary, and he has become an author also. Only thing is, a person like Dhanapal cannot rest on his laurels, because there are going to be more changes in the company side, especially those provisions relating to independent directors are going to change. That is what I understand. So a person like Dhanapal has to be always on his toes. We expect, in fact, the next volume from Dhanapal in less than a year's time from now. Companies Act, as all of us are aware, is an important piece of legislation. And after 1956, major amendments have been made. In fact, a new act has come into being now. The 2013 Act contains a number of revolutionary changes. Like they say, one has to keep on running to remain at the same place. So laws keep changing very often, especially in India, and we need to be updated about the laws all the time. And there are a number of areas in the Companies Act which are revolutionary, which are different, which are in keeping with the modern times. So we professionals have to constantly update ourselves by going through important books like the one authored by Dhanapal. Having said that, we also have to debate among ourselves any changes that may be required, any changes that have been made, which are not welcome, which may have to be deleted. So this exercise is a constant one, and we'll have to keep on being our toes so that we are able to represent to the powers that be for constantly updating the acts and also in the process updating ourselves. I once again thank Sridhanya Foundation for hosting this book release function and for having invited distinguished guests like you. I personally thank Dhanapal also for having felt fit to invite me to be one of the guests of honor for releasing his book. Thank you.